everyone and welcome to a very interesting session of game development. So tell me, how are you today? Is everything running well? Hey, I can hear you, so which means you're all set ready for an exciting day of today's classes. Am I right? Yes, so in this class, you will be studying something which is really interesting, and you wanna know what it is? Yes, so in this class, you will be studying a ping pong game. Wow, it seems very interesting for you, right? Yes, so first I will share you a demo video of the working of a ping pong game. So come, let's explore it now. Can you see my screen? Yes, on the screen, see what happens when I click the green flag. You saw that. Is it really interesting? Yes, so this is the game that we are going to create in this class. So come, let's do that now. But before getting on to the game, you have to be aware of the concepts behind it or the theory behind it. Am I right? Yes, so come, let's see that first. So as I told, in this class you will be creating a ping pong game in Scratch, and here you will study the coding concepts like say and think commands, motion blocks, loops like forever, conditional statements like if then, sensing blocks, variables and sound block. Have you heard these concepts before? No? Are they entirely new to you? Okay, no problem. We will explore it together in this class. Now, all of you please go to Google Chrome and take Scratch. Yes, go to Google Chrome and search for Scratch. I got it. What about you? Have you got it? Good. So now, too many links appeared in front of you, right? Yes, go for the first link. Yes, and then start creating. I arrived at the Scratch platform. Have you arrived there? Yes, good. So first, as you know, here, while creating a game in Scratch, you will have to follow two steps, right? Yes. Do you have any idea what are they? Okay, I'll tell you. See, while creating a game, first you have to do its designing part and second you have to do its coding part. Am I right? Yes. So first let's do the designing part of ping pong game. So come, let's do that now. So here in a ping pong game you need almost 3 sprites. Do you know what a sprite is? Of course you know it, right? Yes, the characters that we use in animation is called as sprites, right? Yes, so here in a ping pong game, we use sprites like a ball, a paddle and a line. You have seen it while I showed the demo video, right? Yes, so there was a ball which moves by kicking the paddle, right? Yes, and another one was there which is a line which marked the end of a game. That is, once the ball touches the line, the game gets over, right? Yes, so which means there were 3 sprites in that game. So now let's add those. But just have a look onto the sprite who is present there. Yes, a cat is being presented there, right? Yes, is he needed in this animation? No, right? So which means it's unwanted and now it's time to delete it. Yes, just click the delete icon and delete it all of you. Have you done it? Good. So now it's time to add our sprite. And here as I told, the first sprite is a ball. So if you please go to the search icon and sprite panel and search for a ball first. I got it. Have you got it? Yes, I'll show you. Just click the sprite panel and choose the first option, which is to choose a sprite from the Scratch library and then go there and search for a ball. It's your time, please do it all of you. Have you done it? Good. So now it's time to add the next sprite. Do you have any idea which is the next sprite? Yes, the line, right? Yes. So next I'm taking the next sprite, which is line. I got it. It's your time. Please take it, all of you. Have you got it? Good. So now I'm going to take my third sprite, and of course it's the paddle, right? Yes. So I'm going to the sprite panel again, and I'm going to search the paddle. I got it. What about you? Have you also got it? Yes, but just look at my scratch platform. Is my sprite needed to be presented in a wide screen like this? No, I want my game to be presented in a nice area, and here for a ping pong game, I choose a neon tunnel as backdrop. That is the area where my sprite is being presented. I choose as a neon tunnel. Okay, so I'm going to the backdrop panel and searching from there a neon tunnel. It's your time. Please do that, all of you now. Yes, go to the backdrop panel, then click the first option, which is to search from the Scratch library. Go there and search for a neon tunnel. Have you got it? Yes. Then adjust the line such that it suits good for the game. Have you done it? Good. So now we are ready with the designing part. Am I right? Yes. So which means now it's time to do the coding part. Are you ready for that? Yes, we should play the game, right? Yes, so come, let's do that now. So here I'm saying you that we should code both for the ball and the paddle, because our game is like this. The ball will be moving in the neon tunnel once it is kicked by the paddle, and if it's not kicked by the paddle, that is, if it touches the line, the game gets over. This is how our game will be. So which means you have to code both for the paddle and for the ball. Okay? Yes. So first let's code for the ball now. So please click the ball and make sure that the image of the ball comes in the algorithm part. Like this. Can you see this image? Yes, like that it should appear. So now it's your time, or if you just click the ball and be ready to code now. Have you done it? Yes. So now we are going to start coding. So tell me, how will I start with? You have any idea? Okay, I'll tell you. See, in a game development or in an animation in Scratch, if we want to mark the beginning of an event, okay, whatever be the events, if you want to start a program in Scratch, you will always have to go to the event block, because it is this yellow colored block. Because it is this yellow colored block with a bump at the top, which is almost the fourth block, which marks the beginning of an event. So always go to the event block to mark the start of a program, and from there choose the first block, which is when green flag clicked. It's your time now, or if you please go to the event block and choose from there when green flag clicked. It's your time. Please do that, all of you now. Have you done it? Good. So now you see, while you're starting a game, the ball should point in some direction, right? Yes, we should align ball a specific direction where to point towards. And here it's better to point in a diagonal way, that is, to point in direction of 45 degree. Yes, point in direction. You have any idea where we should go for that? I'll tell you. If it's related to movement, that is, every action of the sprite, if it's related to movement like gliding, moving, pointing in direction, turning, etc., you have to go to the motion block for that, because it is this motion block that controls every movement of the sprite. So go to the motion block and choose from there point and direction. See, 90 degree means it will be like this. So I prefer here 45 degree, like in a diagonal way. Okay. So all of you please drag the second block from the motion category, which is point in direction, and change the bubble from 90 to 45. It's your time now. Please do that, all of you. Yes. Now, some action have to be repeated again and again, right? Yes, that is, the ball have to be moved continuously with certain conditions, right? Yes, and we should give conditions in two separate ways. That is, if touching the line, what happened to the ball, and if touching the paddle, what happened to the ball. Like that, we should give it separately. You get me? Yes. So for that, what you should do is first you should give how the movement of the ball must be. So I will tell you, as this action have to be repeated again and again continuously with zero end, you want a loop, and that is forever loop. Yes, you heard it right. Go to the control block for that. Why control block, you know? Because it is this yellow colored block which will provide a looping mechanism. So inside the control block there will be several other blocks like forever, repeat, etc. And here, as I wanted my action to be repeated continuously again and again, I go for forever loop. It's your time, or if you please go to the control block and choose from there forever loop. So now it's time to give the movement of our ball, right? Yes. So first go to the motion block and choose from there move 10 steps. Yes. So continuously our ball will be moving 10 steps now. It's your time, or if you please go to the motion block and choose from there move 10 steps. Have you done it? Good. So now I'll tell you something. See, my ball will be moving continuously like this. I'll show you that in the presentation mode, okay? See, like this ball will be moving, okay? So, what happened now? Yes, ball just flew away, right? Yes, this should not happen. How can it be controlled? You have any idea? Okay, I will tell you. There is a block in motion category which is called as if on edge bounce. And do you know what it is? Yes, this means once the ball reaches the edge or any sprite reaches the edge, it will get bounced off. So this can prevent your ball from flying. So this will get your ball back to the neon tunnel again. You get me? Yes. So for that, drag this block inside the forever loop now. And see what happens now? I'll show you that in the presentation mode now. You see? Yes, ball came back once it touches the edge, right? Yes, ball bounced back to the neon tunnel again. So it's your time, or if you please go to the motion block and choose from there if on edge block. Please do that, all of you now. Have you done it? Good. So now it's time to apply the conditions to our ball. That is, what happens once it touches the ball, what happens once it touches the line, and what happens once it touches the paddle. These are two separate conditions, right? Yes. So there comes the use of conditional statements which I told you that you will be learning in this class. You remember that? Yes, good. So now it's time to use those. For that, go to the control block and choose from there if then. Do you know what is the purpose of this if then block? I'll tell you. See, your parents used to say you that if it's rainy, then wear your sweater. Which means if it's not rainy, you don't have to wear your sweater, right? Yes. So this is what the use of conditional statements is. If some conditions are met, then change accordingly. You get it? Yes. So here the conditions are if touching the line or if touching the paddle, right? Yes. So there comes the use of the next block. You have any idea what it is? I'll tell you. Here comes the use of sensing block. That is almost the sixth block. Can you see that? Yes, sensing blocks means it's same as your sense organs. You have your sense organs, right? Yes, like eyes, nose, ears, skin, tongue, etc. Yes, what are they used for? To sense, right? Yes, similarly, these yellow colored blocks and scratch is used to detect things. Same as your fingertips is detecting between hot and cold, these blue colored blocks will detect things. You want to see that? Yes, I'll show you. So first, I'm going to give condition like if touching the paddle, okay? So use the drop down menu near the mouse pointer and choose a paddle. It's your turn. Please do that, all of you now. Yes, have you given that? Yes. So once it touches the paddle, we are winning that game, right? Yes. So let's give a celebration sound there, okay? So all of you please go to the sound block. That is, if you wanted to give sound effects to your sprite or stage, then you will have to go to the sound block, okay? So go to the sound block and choose from there start sound pop. It's your turn. Please do that, all of you now. Have you done it? Good. So once it touches the paddle, it should again point in the direction as before, right? Yes. So for that, or if you please go to the motion block and choose from there point in direction 45 degree, that is in a diagonal manner. It's your turn, or if you please go to the motion block and choose from there point in direction 45. Have you done it? Good. So now the first condition is over. So which means we have one more condition right in front of us, right? Yes. And do you know what it is? Oh, you said it right. We have to count what happens if the ball touches the line, right? Yes. So for that again go to the control block all of you and choose if then block. This is for the next condition. It's your time, or if you please go to the control block and choose from there if then condition. Have you done it? Yes. So what is the condition there we should give? Touching the line, right? Yes. Again related to sensing, right? Yes. So go to the sensing block and choose from there touching mouse pointer, which is the first option. Then drag it down and choose line. It's your turn. Please do that, all of you now. Have you done it? Good. So now, once it touches the line, it means the game is about to get over, right? Yes. So we should give a sound related to that. So go to the sound block, all of you, and choose from there start sound pawing. Okay? It's your turn. Please do that, all of you now. Have you done it? Good. So now I'll tell you something. So have you noticed while playing a game, if you are about to lose, there comes a message like game over, right? Yes. And the same thing is wanted here also. That is, once you lose the game, it has to display you a message of game over. And have you bothered? How will we do it? I'll tell you. Here comes the use of looks block because it is this looks block that controls the purpose like appearance and also say and think comments of the sprite. So if you please go to the looks block and choose from there the second block which is say hello. Then change the bubble from hello to game over. So now what happens is once our ball touches the line, it displays a message like game over. You want to see it? Yes, I'll show you. You saw that? This is how it works, okay? So for that, or if you please go to the motion block because it is the motion block that controls the movement of the sprite. So go to motion block and choose from there. Go to XY and change the coordinates to 0, 0. Why 0, 0? It's because the ball will get aligned at the center then. You get it? Yes. So now, once this happens, it means the game gets over, right? Yes. So, we have to stop that script. Yes. So, here comes the next block, which is to stop or end the script because that will be again provided in the control block because control blocks are the one that will control our sprites. Okay. So, go to the control block and choose from there stop the script. Okay. Yes. Drag the menu near all and choose this script. It's your time. Please do that, all of you now. Have you done it? Good. So, now I'll tell you something. Why are we playing a game? We want to win that game, right? Yes. How will we know that we are winning a game? You said it by seeing the score, right? But have we given any score here? No. So finally, we are going to add that. That means if we wanted to win a game, we want to add a score and there it is available in the variables. So if you please click the variable block now. Have you clicked it? Yes. And choose from there make a variable. Yes. Using this, we will give a scoreboard to our game. Okay. So here you can mark it as score, points, anything. And I'm going to denote it as score. Yes. Then choose for all sprites and then give OK. It's your time. Please do that, all of you. Have you done it? Good. Now see me what happens. Yes, a scoreboard appears in the execution view, right? Yes. So here, using the variable block, you can add scores or variables to your game. You get it? Yes. So now, initially, set your score to 0. Give it above the forever block. Okay, set your score to 0. It's your time. Please do that, all of you now. Have you done it? Good. So now, how will I win a game? Yes, once my ball is touching the paddle, right? Yes. Then give change score by 1 from the variable block again, okay? Yes, and drag and drop it inside the condition of touching paddle. It's your time, or if you please go to the variable block and choose from there change score by 1. Then drag and drop it inside if then condition of touching the paddle. It's your time. Please do that, all of you now. Have you done it? Good. So now, as I already told you, we have to code both for the paddle and the ball, right? Yes. So now the coding of ball is set ready. One more sprite is there, which is our paddle. So if you please click on the paddle now. It's your time. Just select the paddle now. We are going to code for our paddle now. Do you know what the purpose of our paddle is? I'll tell you. See, using this paddle, we will be kicking our ball, right? Yes. So which means we have to control this paddle using our mouse pointer, right? Yes. So now we are going to code like that, okay? So if you first go to the event block. Why the event block? You know the reason, right? It is because if you want to start a program or mark the beginning of an event, you have to go to the event block and choose from there when green flag clicked. It's your time. Please do that, all of you. Have you done it? Good. Now what I should do? Yes, I have to repeat an action again and again. That is, I have to drag my mouse pointer again and again with 0 end, right? Yes. So for that, I will have to go to the control block and choose from there forever, right? Yes. So it's your time, or if you please go to the control block and choose from there forever. Have you done it? Good. So how will I set it? Yes, it's as per my mouse, right? Yes. So give from the motion block set x2, okay? Because we move the ball horizontally, right? Yes, so change it to set x, okay? Set x2. It's your time. Please do that, all of you. Go to the motion block and choose from there set x2. Have you done it? Yes. Set x2 how? Yes, it should be as per our mouse, right? Yes. So for that, go to the sensing block and choose from there mouse X, okay? Yes. So it's your time now, or if you please go to the sensing block and choose from there mouse X. Because we are going to move our mouse in horizontal way. So then go for X, mouse X. It's your time now. Have you done it? Good. So which means now we are set ready with our coding, right? Yes, we arrived at a game. So now it's time for us to play it, right? Yes. So let's take the presentation mode now. Yes, and I'll show you how I play it, okay? So now all of you please go to the presentation mode, click the green flag and see. Yes, I'll show you first. You see the score increasing? Yes, now see what happens, okay? You see that the game gets over once it touches the line. Have you got it? Just try it and see. You got it. Is it really interesting? Yes. So which means now it's time to recap what we have learned in this class. So in this class, we created a game which is a ping pong game, one of a really interesting games available, right? Yes. So here we learned concepts like motion block. Yes. So from the motion block, we studied blocks like move 10 steps, if on edge, bounce, etc. You remember it? Yes. So if on edge bounce means if the sprite reaches the edge, it will bounce off. Yes, we applied it here while our ball was touching the edges of the neon tunnel. You remember that? Yes. We also learned blocks like point in direction. That is, if we want our sprite to be pointed in a particular direction, we go for point in direction block, which is again available in the motion blocks, right? Yes. Then we learned looks blocks. And what was the block we learned from looks block? Just memorize it and say me. Wow, you said it right. We learned say and think comments from the looks block, and here we used blocks like say game over once the game gets over, right? Yes, good. Here again, we learned about what a sound block is. If we wanted to add sound effects to our sprite or stage, we go for the sound block and choose from there the particular blocks which is necessary, right? Yes, and here we studied what is start sound block, right? Yes, so here we gave start sound block both in case of parallel and lined. You remember that? Good. Then we explored what is variable block. Yes, if we want to give score or variables, you will have to go to the variable block because it is this variable block that will be giving score to our game, right? Yes, and we use there the scoreboard with the help of the variable block. You remember that? Good. So these are the concepts that we have learned in this class. So I hope all of you enjoyed the session. Thank you all for your participation. Have a nice day. Bye. Take care.